In the world of automobiles, a quiet revolution is brewing, one that could change the future of transportation forever. According to industry insiders, Toyota is preparing to unveil a groundbreaking innovation, a water-powered engine that could outshine electric vehicles, EVs, and hydrogen cars alike. Toyota, already respected for its leadership in sustainable technology, appears ready to disrupt the industry once again. After successful models like the hydrogen-powered Mirai and advancements in eco-friendly combustion engines, the Japanese giant is now reportedly moving towards something even more extraordinary, a system that uses plain water as fuel. While the idea of using water to run cars has floated around for decades, no major company has ever succeeded in making it truly practical. Until now. Toyota's latest development could mark the first real-world application of water as a reliable, everyday fuel source. How does the water engine work? At the heart of this innovation lies a clever use of electrolysis, the process of splitting water into hydrogen and oxygen. Unlike traditional hydrogen cars, which store pressurized hydrogen gas in bulky and expensive tanks, Toyota's design creates hydrogen on demand. The system is built around a water tank fitted with specially designed electrodes. When electric current passes through these electrodes, water molecules break apart, releasing hydrogen and oxygen gases. The separated hydrogen is immediately directed into a combustion chamber where it burns to power the engine, much like natural gas combustion. This means the car doesn't need dangerous high-pressure hydrogen tanks or large, costly battery packs. Instead, a simple water container, something as basic as a strong plastic tank, can fuel the car safely and efficiently. Why water power is a game changer. The environmental benefits of such a system are massive. First, water-powered cars would emit almost no harmful pollutants. Burning hydrogen produces only water vapor as a byproduct, making it even cleaner than battery-powered EVs, which have environmental costs linked to mining lithium and other rare metals. Secondly, water is incredibly abundant. Unlike oil reserves that are shrinking or rare earth materials that require destructive mining practices, water is available almost everywhere. Even in areas without ready access to charging stations or hydrogen refueling centers, distilled water could keep vehicles running smoothly. Moreover, the process of fueling up would be simple and fast. No waiting for an EV to charge for hours. You would simply pour clean water into the tank and be ready to go. How it stacks up against electric vehicles and hydrogen cars. Electric vehicles have dominated headlines in recent years, but they are not without drawbacks. Long charging times, limited range, expensive batteries, and environmental issues related to battery production have kept many consumers skeptical. Hydrogen vehicles, while promising, suffer from complicated and costly infrastructure needs. Storing hydrogen safely requires heavy, highly monitored tanks and complex distribution systems. Hydrogen is also a tiny molecule, prone to leaking even through solid materials, making storage tricky. Toyota's water engine sidesteps these problems elegantly. Since the vehicle generates hydrogen internally from water, there's no need for specialized hydrogen refueling stations. The entire process is contained within the car itself, leading to reduced infrastructure costs and greater convenience for users. Additionally, water is much safer to store and transport compared to volatile fuels. A car carrying distilled water in a simple, reinforced tank would pose far fewer safety hazards than one filled with gasoline or pressurized hydrogen. Performance and efficiency. One might wonder if a water-powered car could match the speed, power, and durability of conventional gasoline vehicles. According to leaked details, not only is it possible, but Toyota's engine could actually outperform traditional engines in some cases. Hydrogen has a higher energy content per unit mass compared to gasoline. That means when hydrogen is burned, it can release more energy than the same amount of gasoline. Some early experiments suggest that hydrogen-based combustion can produce up to 3 times the energy output of regular petrol engines. In practical terms, this translates into vehicles that can accelerate quickly, carry heavy loads, and travel long distances, all while running on something as simple as purified water. Real-world examples show it's possible. The dream of water-powered cars isn't just a fantasy. There have been independent inventors who demonstrated the potential of water fuel systems. For example, an Iranian engineer named Aladdin Qasemi successfully modified a standard Peugeot 405 to operate using water as its primary fuel. His modified vehicle achieved an impressive 30 to 40 miles per gallon of water, far better than the original gasoline model. If individuals with limited resources can build functioning prototypes, imagine what a company like Toyota, with billions in R&D funding and some of the best engineers in the world, can achieve. Overcoming the challenges. Of course, no revolutionary technology is without its challenges. One major concern is safety. Although water is stable, the hydrogen it produces is flammable. However, because Toyota's system only creates small amounts of hydrogen as needed, instead of storing large quantities, the risk is significantly minimized. Durability and maintenance are other factors. Fortunately, early designs suggest that water engines have fewer moving parts and simpler mechanics compared to both EVs and gasoline engines. This means lower maintenance costs and fewer chances of mechanical failure over time. Infrastructure adaptation is another potential hurdle. Though the need for charging stations or hydrogen pumps is eliminated, clean distilled water must still be available. Fortunately, distilled water is cheap to produce at home and widely available commercially. A new era in transportation? Toyota's water engine could represent the next giant leap toward truly sustainable and practical transportation. If successful, it would address nearly every major problem faced by current vehicle technologies: emissions, cost, safety, availability of fuel, and environmental impact. Moreover, it would offer a practical solution even for developing nations, where building EV charging grids or hydrogen fueling stations would be too expensive. With just a source of clean water, millions could have access to affordable, eco-friendly mobility. It's still early days, and Toyota has not officially launched the product yet. But if these reports are true, we could be witnessing the birth of a new automotive revolution, one powered not by oil, electricity, or gas, but by the most common resource on Earth: water. If Toyota succeeds in bringing this technology to market, it could upend the dominance of electric vehicles and mark the beginning of a new era. Cars that run on water might sound like something out of science fiction, but with Toyota's track record of innovation, it could soon be a reality. Get ready for a world where your next fuel stop might just be your kitchen tap. The future of transportation might just be closer than we think, and it could be powered by water, not electricity or oil. If you enjoyed learning about Toyota's groundbreaking water engine, make sure to subscribe to Motor Majesty for more exciting updates on automotive innovation. Stay tuned, because the revolution in mobility is just getting started.